Hey everybody, this is Rydo, and we are back to Rock of Ages. Let's change characters again. No longer will you be the Spear of Fear, we'll be the Lion, and we'll play as Leonidas. And let's see, how do we do that? Save. Did that save? Yep, Lion and Light Leonidas. Let's hop back into story mode. So, I was able to get the key. I didn't bother to save and exit because it really was quite a jump to get that third key. Now, I see this gate over here on the left, and I bet the gate is where the keys are going to be used. So let's do these two battle levels, which obviously they're going to be battle levels, and then just not really care about the keys. I have 12 of them. I suspect you only need maybe 10 or less to open that first gate. Maybe at the very end you'll have to collect them all. I've also looked at the achievements. Some of them require you to play online and win like 10 online battles. That doesn't seem a realistic thing at this point, that there would be 10 online players in a reasonable amount of time. Charlemagne? He's taken over Europe here. So the Frankish Empire. So because there's online achievements, there's not a lot of other things that I probably wouldn't be able to get, but the way Steam works, if you can't get all the achievements, you might as well not get any of them. They only count if you do 100%, so. We've got this Tower of Babel, which is really in the wrong time zone altogether. We have tall towers, tired of seeing your enemy jump over your towers. There we go, put some really tall ones up. I need to hurry here. So, you probably could do tall towers and then switch to regular towers, and you probably wouldn't be able to get through them. So stone towers, that's as much as I think I can afford right now. We could do one of these. There we go. Let's roll. So, since it probably is the gate, that the keys are needed for, it makes sense to get a little bit more. These explosive things though feel like if you hit them, they will just blow up everything around them and damage his own equipment while also damaging you. So it's like this cow. That cow looks like it's dead now. Totally missed that key. So you have to really get your jump on here if you want to hit that. It makes a little sense to collect more. I don't want to get stuck in your standard cell phone game issues of just you don't have enough keys, therefore you can't play the game that you already own. Even if I was given this game for free by a giveaway, not even run by the makers of this game, it was literally just like some random guy, not even promoting anything. He just said, you know, people buy humble bundles, and I've gotten into that too, a little bit, where you buy a humble bundle, you end up with these Steam keys that you've already got a copy of this game for, and So a guy goes, I have all these keys for all these games, I'll give one to whoever asks first. And so I said, well, I'll ask, why not? Now, as I become a bigger YouTuber, I'm not a big YouTuber at all right now, but in a theoretical future where I did become a bigger YouTuber, it becomes less and less worth your time to try those things. A lot of the giveaways that you'll see on Twitter, things that are announced giveaways but run by big people, tend to be just these advertising things that aren't worth your effort. Now I need to win here. That would be my real goal. And I assume there's not just like another key like hidden on top of that building. I thought there might be an achievement for hitting all the signs, but it doesn't seem like there is. Right on the top of that thing. Might as well try to hit as many of these as possible since I may not make it to the end. You can see here I'm about to die. There's a key. Boy, would you have to get a good jump there. Seems like the jumps are getting bigger and wider. And that really gets down to the core of this game that I'm still not feeling yet. The physics here, the playing around and actually rolling the ball and getting speed and doing this. There's certainly other games where usually you shoot yourself out of a cannon or something. Man, desperately need a warning sound. We desperately need an animation when you lose. For it to just spit you right out to a loose screen is pretty bad. So let's see. So I'm just gonna make a wall here, slowing these guys down, and then put some of these guys right here, and roll. I want gold specifically only to increase my ability. Just a ton of explosives there. Yep. It's not even a case of I'm not feeling this and I feel like there could have been a better version of this game. It's just I've never really felt a game playstyle like this. Oh yeah, you're gonna have to have so much momentum there. Boy, you would have to probably have like maximum momentum from the beginning of the entire level. And that's the other one, so then the question becomes like, where is the key for the other thing? Going the wrong way completely. Here's the key. These big trees, I don't like the big trees particularly. This feels kind of like a pachinko, a bumper pool, but what I would enjoy from a pachinko style game is the fact and the understanding that it is just randomness. This is very controlled. Whether it's controlled well or not is kind of the question. Did he just roll into all my guys? I think he may have. trying to come over here. The D-pad choices. Here and here, and then that, and that, and that, and that, and then we try to break up some stuff here by the rocks. Let's go. We still have a chance to succeed here. It's not total loss. If I feel like I need a speed boost or some kind of upgrade or something that the game is not giving me yet. It doesn't feel like I could realistically make it to some of the things it's asking me to do. Got that little wind wisp helping us, even telling us which way to go. I've just realized that the wind is telling us which way to roll. That's a good idea. I wish the game had laid that more clearly out. Go, 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 go. So I want to spend 1,000. Let's see. This way. Just 1,000. And some placement of things, making things difficult on them. Oops, spent too much. Well, there goes all our currency again. I like the castle in the background, but you really don't have a great time in which you can see it. Yeah, I don't think I can make that jump. Seems like some jumps are specifically placed here just to knock you into the wrong place. It feels like you couldn't make that jump if it wasn't full of things. Feels like there should be a practice mode too. That's why this would, if I was making this game, I would absolutely make this turn-based. I see no reason to not have time to look over your map, think about your placements, have a practice mode where you could roll the ball down and just see which way you're going. A lot of times games will do this stuff where they are trying to... Oh, so close. So I desperately now need to just, like, block there, and probably needed to block over here some more too. But I'm out of currency, so now we're just waiting for the marble ball to hit us. Interesting, though, he's not throwing a ball at me, or at least I'm not seeing it. There's an achievement for getting like a dead shot here with that, but I guess he hasn't launched his ball yet. What's that? Oh, that's part of the background. The sky map of the weird old English astronomical map. Now it's rolling. I thought there might be an achievement if you hit X to hide it from your view when you lose. Just like, I don't want to see this, but nope. Nothing. Nothing there. In fact, all the achievements are pretty straightforward after you've played a couple levels. You pretty much know what you need to do. Nothing, they're not labeled secretly or in confusing manners. All I gotta do is make it. There we go. Of course, we're ruining history here, killing all these famous people. So, one key we know would take a lot of effort to get, and now we can see the gate was 6. So, if I get whatever keys I can get here, I'm perfectly fine. I'm already twice as many keys as necessary. I doubt that means I'll even need them all to get to the end. This is Plague. So, Vienna, us versus Plague. So we got now this like giant cannon and some new units. Again, we start here. We're going to roll back and forth. No, we're not. We're gonna jump, 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 jump if we can. Got this huge cannon that would fire anything. We have tall towers. We have now the mammoth that we have. We have fan used to blow the enemy's boulder off path. Interesting. What? This almost looks like the same area, almost a little bit. So, blow it off the path, blow it off the path, blow it off the path. And then a bunch of towers. There we go, let's start. Let's roll, let's see for ourselves how this is gonna work. Like, the initial jump is doable. And then this way. And then we kinda need to work our way up here. But we're going up instead of down. These little fans that are real easy to break. We got this cannon. Oh, it does a lot of damage if it can hit you. Seems like there's all kinds of places I could jump. Here. Well, maybe that was the right one and the only right one. And don't have enough momentum for that. Gotta hit that. Getting over momentum, under momentum. Not over. Hit those trees. Hit that tree. Jump over here. This. No key up this way. There's a key. Here's the key. I guess that was the way I was supposed to go, so this is the next way. Ooh, that jump. Kinda wish I had like a double jump. They are coming out with Rock of Ages 2. I'm not sure I'm exactly like excited about it though. There's just some inherent weirdness with this style of game. It seems groundbreaking, no pun intended, in such a way that it has literally shifted the ground out from under me. Not literally, but figuratively speaking, shifted the ground right out from under me. In the sense that now I don't fully understand what I want. It's like, so we've got this, and then we need more of this. And this is gonna be our entrapment area. A big old mammoth here, mammoth here, mammoth here. Catapult here. Catapult here, catapult here. Just send everybody out. Do we have any more cows we can fill in the area with? Because I've totally used up that whole section. Let's go. This direction almost makes it. But I need some more work done. It's like, where's that key? Right there. Get that. Well, don't get that either way. Oh man, they really did just... They do blow you off, of course. Well enough. What are these mammoth towers? I didn't know they could move. I don't think that's something I have. Keep rolling, keep rolling. I'm about to lose. I don't feel like I could kill that cannon. That feels like maybe it's possible to do, but realistically speaking, it's unwise to attempt. Maybe if I was flaming. We haven't really seen any new upgrades on that. I think there probably are only 2. Oops. There we go. Go, go, go. Right in the hole. There's some elements here that you would just assume. You would assume that there would be some kind of putt-putt you could do. As you would assume that there'd be some more craziness to this, but this feels like they've really thought it out in an aspect of making sure it was all skill-based. I don't even know where the target is. Over there? Yeah, it's way over there. Go this way, see how much damage we take for falling. Not a lot. You can jump and fall pretty easily, I guess. So, watching this, the only thing I could probably do is something like this. Wow. I think I just hit it. Come on. And we lost. It's just like, hit it. Ah. Retry the map now. So we've got the 3 keys, so we don't have to deal with that. New units here. This row is going to be our first wall. This mammoth is going to be our first line of defense, and then this row is going to be our first break, and I don't have anything here defending for that. Let's go. Well, there's an achievement for defeating an entire level, I think, without hitting any of the enemy units at all. Which, maybe you could do that on the very first level. It doesn't really feel like that's something that you could realistically do. Ooh. Fell just right off the screen. Totally wrong direction there. Feels like a cannon shooting that much firepower should probably have a declining health with each shot, but that's not a mechanic we're seeing here. Also, there's no like life bars on these things, so a life bar or maybe a speed indicator on just how fast must you be traveling to specifically damage this thing. Because you could do that. You could have like a color-coded system. It's like you're moving at green speed, blue speed, red speed. That would probably work decently. Right. Now, as we start to put in, I want just some breaks here, and then I've messed up, so that way, and some cows everywhere, and we're out of money. So spent all the defenses. I am just awful at saving money though. I am so bad at this. Frankly, even in my real life, I'm pretty bad at saving money. People in general are awful at saving money. And I'm better than the average person, I would say, but I'm not great at it. It's really, really hard in America, United States, at least, an entire culture that idolizes, if not worships, the consumption of goods and tries to sell you everything all the time, commercials, non-stop wherever you're going. They try to sell you on the idea that that's what you should do with your life, definitely, and you're nothing if you don't own things. And it's a really bad for creators as much as it is for consumers too. Somehow the system doesn't work for either one. It only works for the top most rich people that can afford the most advertising. I'm gonna take 1,000 here. So can I afford one more? exactly one more cow. These carvers take way too long. Way too long. Of course, how I'm doing my channel right now is very much based around a budget system. Every summer, which is right now while I'm recording it, it's about time for the next Steam summer sale, and every time one of those happens, at least last year and this year, I purchase as many games that are worth covering in my mind, or at least interesting enough for me to give a look at, and that is my yearly collection. Sometimes there's a winter sale that will give me an opportunity to bump it up a little bit and get anything that was not discounted too much in the summer sale. However, in comparison to what would actually get me a lot more views, this is not a very good system. The better system by far would be to buy every single game as soon as it comes out, if not earlier, if you can somehow manage to get early access and special access as a reviewer and critic, and play the games and have videos come out as soon as possible. The amount of views you get for being at the tip of the iceberg is unquestionably, remarkably way more than what you'll get covering a game 2 weeks later, 4 weeks later, 5 weeks later, a month later. If you haven't covered it in a month, you might as well cover it a year later. And a lot of games are older, a lot of the older games, that there's usually not any real reason to cover them at all. And yet I do want to cover them because I have opinions on them sometimes, on rare occasions. And so I'm doing retrospectives on my channel because of a budgeting issue, and instead of covering new games like everybody else. We got it done, and the gate is now just kind of gone. And now we have these circles going, and it's like a misplaced megaliths. And if you see here on the map before, every place on the map is marked in the exact shape of what we were doing. So that leads me to believe this next section is just going to be this weird circular area. So maybe we're getting away from the straight line things, which is probably alright, an idea, because I don't think there's going to be that many more levels. It feels like there aren't. It feels like this is going to be a rather short game, and frankly it's a little getting redundant too. Yes, if there was like some kind of puzzle editor here, if there was something that was really intriguing why I'd want to play different levels over and over again with slightly different areas, that would make sense. But so far, any specific level is just a little bit of a difference, and I'm not really appreciating that difference as much as I probably, or the creators would have liked it. In fact, that's kind of how I'm feeling so far up to the game. I'm hoping it can win me over with something new. I'm hoping maybe there'll be some more elements added. Otherwise, this feels like it's a little too fast-paced, it's a little too complicated, it's a little too out there. Anywho, that's going to be it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. All that helps out. If you want to support me, you can click on my name, Rydo. On the right will be a blue button that says support this channel. Click it, make a donation. And if you want to friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.